Here are a few examples of some naming right deals. Federal Express signed on for naming rights for a Washington, D.C. stadium for $205 million over 27 years. MetLife Stadium signed a contract for naming rights for a stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, which has the luxury of being home to two NFL franchises, the Jets and the Giants. The stadium has also hosted several major events like WrestleMania and the Super Bowl. The contract cost MetLife $400 million over 20 years. Reliance Stadium in Houston, Texas signed a contract for $320 million over 32 years. The stadium has hosted Super Bowls,
Daimler Group.
WrestleMania,
The company was founded
the
in
Houston
1833.
Livestock and
Currently,
Rodeo,
Daimler is the 13th largest
and
car
next year it will
manufacturer
host Super
and
Bowl
second
51.
largest truck manufacturer in the world.
Levi
In addition to
signed on for
automobiles,
naming rights for a
Daimler
stadium in Santa
manufactures
Clara,
buses,
California for
automotive
$220 million
parts,
over
airplane
20
engines,
years.
and provides
This
financial
year it will
services
host
through its
Super Bowl
Daimler
50.
Financial
It is
Services
also
Group.
home to the
The
49ers.
company is a component of the Euro
U.S.
Stocks
Bank
50 stock
Stadium
market index.
signed on for naming rights for the new stadium under construction
The
in
company
Minneapolis,
offers a
Minnesota
diverse
for
line of
$220
brands,
million over
from
25
Mercedes
years.
Benz, Chrysler,
Mercedes-Benz is no
Maybach,
stranger to
Freightliner,
naming
and
rights.
Smart Car.
The company owns naming rights to three major
Mercedes-Benz is
stadiums,
known for its
one
luxury
being
line
the
of vehicles.
Mercedes-Benz
Its
Superdome
most
in New
famous
Orleans,
luxury
Louisiana.
line is
It
its
signed a
S-Class.
contract for $100 million
The company
over
has
10
recently
years.
taken
The
a
stadium
dive
has hosted
into
the
the
Super
super
Bowl,
luxury automotive industry by
WrestleMania,
acquiring Maybach.
the Sugar Bowl, numerous concerts and
To improve
festivals,
its standing
and it's home
amongst
to the
the
New Orleans
environmentalists,
Saints. The company also owns
acquired
naming rights
to
for
smart
a
cars.
stadium in Shanghai,
Smart
China called the
cars are
Mercedes-Benz
eco-friendly
Arena.
vehicles
It
that
also
are
has
very
another
popular
stadium
throughout
with the
Europe.
same name in Stuttgart, Germany, which is home to a professional soccer team.
The company's Freightliner line is a major player in the freight-lining industry. The company acquired Chrysler, which solidified its standing in the premium car industry. The company is also a leading manufacturer in automotive parts. It is even involved in airplane engine manufacture. Recently, the company moved its headquarters from New Jersey to Atlanta. Why Atlanta, you may ask? Atlanta is home to the world's busiest airport. It's home of several professional sports teams. It's the 9th largest city in the United States, and each year it hosts several conventions and major events. The state of Georgia offered Mercedes-Benz a $23 million incentive package to move to Atlanta. The Atlanta Falcons, which is a successful franchise in the NFL, are currently searching for naming rights for its new stadium that will be finished in 2017. The Falcons established some criteria for evaluating a suitor for the naming rights to its new stadium. First, the company had to be reputable. It must have been embedded in Atlanta. The company must have been searching for a long-term commitment between the Falcons, the city of Atlanta, and itself. And it must share the values similar to the Falcons organization, according to owner Arthur Blank. The team came to terms with Mercedes-Benz for 27 years. The estimated value of the contract is unknown, but it's in the area of about $10 million per year. Mercedes-Benz is no stranger to naming rights. Currently, they have a stadium in Shanghai, Stuttgart, Germany, and New Orleans. The stadium in Atlanta will be its fourth.
Now I'm going to present to you the contract details. Mercedes-Benz will have naming rights for 27 years. This includes their name being attached to the stadium during the final 2 years of construction and the first 25 years of the building's operations. Mercedes-Benz Stadium will have 21,000 parking spaces and a retractable roof that can open in 10 minutes or less to let the sunshine and fresh air in. The annual value of the naming rights will total $20 million. This deems the largest marketing deal in Mercedes-Benz history and one of the top deals in sports history. The deal is for $20 million per year over a 27-year period. This totals out to $540 million in benefits for Mercedes-Benz. It includes signage, exposure on tickets, scoreboard, calendar of events, Atlanta Falcons website, and emails. Additionally, there will be name designation on the outside of the stadium, as well as on directional, parking, and interior areas. The stadium's seating capacity will be 71,000, and it can be expandable up to 25,000. The stadium will entail a public-private partnership. The funding will contribute to approximately 70 to 80% of the stadium's construction costs. To help with this funding, the Falcons have announced a costly new seat license plan. The Falcons began selling personal seat licenses on January 2015 from the new stadium's 7,700 club seats at prices of $10,000 to $45,000. The club seating area includes over 100,000 square feet of climate-controlled club space. Additional club amenities will include Wi-Fi, full-service bar areas, upscale and traditional dining selections, in-club entertainment, and wider cushion seating. The debt will be contributed to the $850 million loan issued by the Bank of America for owner Arthur Blank. The stadium will also offer both interior and exterior views as well as natural sunlight. The floor-to-ceiling window to the city will allow fans the opportunity to connect with the downtown landscape and skyline. The remaining 20 to 30% of the cost of the new stadium will be publicly funded from the proceeds of a bond offering from the Georgia World Congress Center Authority, secured by a portion of the hotel-motel tax revenues, which is paid by visitors. Mercedes-Benz Stadium is designed with functionality and flexibility in mind. It can be host to a potential future Super Bowl or FIFA World Cup and other events such as the NCAA Final Four. The Georgia World Congress Center Authority will own the stadium, while the Falcons and the NFL will operate the stadium under a 30-year agreement and contribute $800 million to $1 billion.
Our recommendation for Mercedes-Benz is to accept the long-term naming rights agreement for the Atlanta Falcons Stadium. The company is looking for an opportunity to expand the brand to new heights, and what better opportunity than to capitalize on the City of Atlanta's next biggest project. There are several reasons why the company should purchase the naming rights, such as brand exposure, create more jobs, establish a long-term relationship with the city, and represent the largest financial agreement the company has seen. First, by having the company's name throughout the stadium and publications, it will provide more value and increase exposure for the brand. The agreement will establish a partnership with 2 Atlanta teams. Second, As stated by the City of Atlanta's Mayor, Kasim Reed, the new corporate partnership with the stadium would create well-paying jobs and boost tourism spending in the city. In an effort to create more jobs, Mercedes-Benz will assist in decreasing the city's unemployment rate of 5.5%, which is higher than the national average of 4.9% for metropolitan areas. It will prove the company is committed to enhancing the city's economic growth. Third, after moving the U.S. headquarters from New Jersey to Atlanta, the first order of business would be to establish a long-term relationship with the city to show that Mercedes-Benz is here to stay. Fourth, the company has experienced a decrease in company stock. It is predicted the value will increase resulting from the success of the naming rights agreement. Currently, the value of the Atlanta Falcons is over $1.6 billion compared to the New Orleans Saints' value of $1.5 billion. By comparing the two deals, it shows that the Atlanta Falcons agreement will be more valuable for the company. With these reasons, it is highly recommended Mercedes-Benz accepts the long-term naming rights agreement for the Atlanta Falcons Stadium. Mercedes-Benz needs a strategy such as this one to give the financial boost they desire.